Alright then. Let's go find Sheldrake. Again. Sheldrake. This is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume. Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this book. I guess we should press this button. Hold on. What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. There you are. 2 doors. Oh, what? 13, 14, 10, 13. This looks like an output monitor. I bet the letters you type in on the keyboard will show up here. Well, I bet you gotta type something on that keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters. It looks like you only enter 4 letters. Huh. Well, let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type the letters. And you can erase when you type the CLR. Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. Oh god, no. Bollocks. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this at all. Damn it. I just don't get this. What the hell is the point of these Roman... What is Snake doing? These Roman numerals. If you convert them to Arabic numerals, we'll have 13, 14, 10, and 13. True. But this keyboard only has letters, and we can only enter 4 letters. Then why don't you just convert the numbers to letters? Convert the numbers to letters. So, convert them to just what they would be on the alphabet, I bet. God. Yeah. That wouldn't make sense. MNJM? M? Yes, you do. You have a reason. And check those books again. They probably have a secret. Because the table is very interesting. I bet I missed something, so... Shh. Yeah. Yay! I cheated. You did it, Junpei. It's unlocked now. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. Password was dead, remember? This makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. You can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go. Hurry up. But which door? Which door? Oh man, alright. Alright handle. It's time we... Oh. Used to saying alright as one word, huh? It's time we got this one with. Damn it. Can't get it open. This thing won't even budge. But why not? We put in the password, what else do we have to do? Then that means it's the other door. Alright, let's get this thing open. Yippee-ki-yay. The door opened, and Junpei and the others leapt through it. But no sooner had they done so than the clang of metal on metal rang out behind them. They spun around. The door they'd just come through had slammed shut. Junpei grabbed hold of it with both hands and pulled with all his strength. Damn it. Looks like it's locked. It locks automatically. Is there any other way out? Well, there's another door over on the right. Oh man, this is Star Wars. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked too. But there is a card reader, right? Yeah. And perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave. Well, yeah, that might work, but... Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying we're going to have to search through this room for one little card? Oh, man. They took a second look at the room they found themselves in. Oh, geez. This place is a wreck. It's like a tornado ran through here. It was filled with piles upon piles of all manner of things. The only word that could describe it was chaotic. It was like a tornado had passed through, followed by a giant who had picked up and shaken the entire room for a few times. Junpei's heart fell. Clover and Seven looked as though they were about to cry. Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however. So it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. Alright then, let's begin. Alright. Fix my mic. Jeez. It's about to freaking touch my chest. I don't want that. Okay. What's this? Hey Junpei, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. This is gonna be like that one room. The Q room. Where you have to do everything. What's this? What do you do? There's a control panel in front of the big screen here. Wonder if any of these buttons do anything. Oh jeez, what? There's something on the screen now. What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. Ah, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. I'm just gonna use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green. Hey Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it? Do you think this might have something to do with that puzzle? It's a piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps. Hee hee hee. Stop being cute. Alright, let's go back and try again. Anyway, it looks like I just need to make all the cells all green. Oh jeez. Should I brute force this stuff? Reset. That didn't help. Oh. Yeah, this is a lot harder than I expected. Well, according to the chart Clover gave me. Just need to plug in a number for each letter. Oh. Fine. Speed this part up. You did it, Junpei. You're so smart. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. That's what I would have expected of you, Junpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. The lid slit open and something come out. What? Now that. Cross, emblem, medical, something. Junpei, looks like there's a compass on there. Ah, now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in Wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here. Same thing. The important part is this nautical table we just found. Just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm gonna use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay then, show me. Now! Of course. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same way the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. If I just touch the direction I want to turn to, the compass will turn that direction. And I just gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, I don't like this. Alright, so... Start there. Just going west. Dang it. Well, I guess that would have worked, but whatever. I don't need the instructions, Junpei. God bless. Really? What? What? Oh, come on. West. We're going southeast. Ah, bless it. Northeast. Going east. Yay, you did it, Junpei. Good boy. Who's it? Oh, hey. Hey, don't patronize me. Where's my bone? Ah, knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. Just kind of slid open, something came out. Oh, yeah. I heard a noise, too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something unlocking, you know? Noise, huh? Wait, what? Wouldn't be that. That? This? No, that's a card reader. What's she talking about? Oh, that. Man, I'm blind. That was my bad. Through. Okay, what? There's something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we got 3 sheets of the stuff. I guess I really should look at the files. No, that's not it. Ah. Oh, man. Well, this is going to be just like the... wheelhouse, whatever. So where do I go for this? Here. Hello? Oh, there's 4 emblems. Okay. Oh, keyboard. Let's just tap a few keys, see if we can wake this thing up. Ah, damn. No dice. Let's just drop the emblem of the steering wheel in here. Huh? Whoa. Well, now we've got something on the monitors, at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you've moved all the balls except for the red ones. You cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. That's it. Still don't really get it. Whatever. Like they say, practice makes perfect. Let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's see you solve the next one. You can make fun of me. Oh. Are you taking pot shots because he's blind? It's not nice, man. It's not nice at all. I don't think I'm ready for this. This is a lot harder than I expected. Yeah, you don't need to read it again, man. It's okay. What's that? The metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Alright, let's open it. Oh, hey. Hey. It's another coffin. That's pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. A coffin. Oh man, does 7 think? Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. Oh, plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the 2 machines. And this is serious. Oh well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you give me a hand. Okay, I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ugh. No luck. Doesn't seem to be ready to open. Yeah, but it's not like it's screwed shut or something. Yeah, I believe it's locked in some other way. Hey, 7, you think you could open it up with your superhuman strength? No, what's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one. Okay. What the heck? Very well. Just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge, beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? Apparently. You? Dim map of the world on here. Nothing. Okay. You. Let's see what happens when I... Whoa. Well, I've got something on the screen at least. Huh? What is this? Oh. Wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah. The dots on here look like bits for the Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Just tap the button and it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. You can also switch through the code sheets. We got by touching the 3 icons over there on the right. Alright, let's do this. Ice. I see. It seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds on the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, that's true. Ah, yes, one more thing. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now. What? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Which one was it? That one? Yep. Alright, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Oh man, this is a coffin. This is gonna be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Here we go. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh man, there's nobody in there. I can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean, nobody? Are you expecting someone to be in there? Yeah, that's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Two somethings, actually. What is that? Oh, hi. There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. Looks like we got a plate with an emblem on it, and the Neptune key. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, we finally found it. Now we can get through the hallway. That's correct, Clover, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. It's really important, though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as the other thing goes, coffin emblem. That's perfect. Now, we might be able to do this. I don't know. Steering wheel is already in there. I want to give the puzzle another shot than the keyboard needs to be. Okay, one more time. What? Did I do it right? No, you're not reading it again. Code, cross, coffin. Okay, that's fine. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, this is it, right? Nothing's happening. There's still 3 more indentations left. I imagine something will happen when they're all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? Okay, let's put in the emblem of the cross. Hey, Junpei, something just showed up on the screen. This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one. Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move. Numbers for each area are different, too. Looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. You sure you don't want to double-check that? Nah, it'll be fine. I just did it. If I get confused, I can just look at the screen over there, right? Anyway, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Words. Gosh. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture's worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it. At least I'm trying, alright? Junpei, I don't know if you're alright in the head right now. That's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Okay, let's put in the emblem of the secret code. Damn, this puzzle looks a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same, though. Don't you think you should double check it? Come on, this is the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So this, if you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something. Ah, shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. He's gotta be cool guy. Excellent work, Junpei. You've only got 1 left, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can't see anything, Snake. Heh. You like that? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see what happens when I put the emblem of the coffin into this animation. This is the 4th one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple. I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright. I'll solve it in no time. Huh? Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard? Way to go, Junpei. You answered all the questions. Damn, Junpei, good job. Hey, did you hear something just now? Yes, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe. Picture? In the drawer was a single picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men. Holy halibut. I knew it. Well, yeah. Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before. On the right was a man with a mustache. The same man they'd found, murdered in the captain's quarters. He'd been wearing the O bracelet, when they found him. The second from the left was a man wearing glasses and a doctor's coat. He was the Birdman, the one who'd worn bracelet number 9. He had gone into door 5 alone and met with an unpleasant end. Finally, the man on the very left, the man with the pinstripe suit. Oh man, that's Ace. Yeah, I guess it is. No doubt about it. 7 and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders. But what did it mean? What was Ace doing in the picture? Perhaps more importantly, why were Birdman and Cap in it as well? As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. Their smile suggested that they were close, at least to some degree. But why? How? What was the relationship between these 4 men? Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts. You say Ace is in that picture? Yeah. It doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, Birdman, and Cap all look about 10 years younger. So the Birdman and the man you found, murdered in Captain's quarter, are also in that picture. Yeah. Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it. No. There's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, looks smart, but a little cold. He's the one I don't recognize. Snake knit his eyebrows. What's the date of the photograph? Doesn't have one. Did you look on the back? Back? Yes, the reverse, the other side. Man, you are starting to get on my nerves, Snake. Man, I wanted to give you a hug when I first saw you pop out of the coffee. Man, you're starting to make me mad. Treating me like I'm some kind of idiot. There it was. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, that's a weird name, and Musashido, Nonary project. Nijisaki, Kubota, Masashido. Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over. That meant that the 4 men in the picture had run the Nonary game 9 years ago. Only Hongo had not been mentioned in the back, which Junpei felt meant he had written those words himself. But what surprised Junpei was not this revelation, but the fact that it felt nothing like a revelation. It felt obvious. That their true identities did not come as a surprise is what Junpei found most surprising. Why, then? Why wasn't he surprised? Junpei had just discovered that Ace had run the Nonary project, but He felt no spark of excitement or surprise. Nothing. It was almost as if he'd already known. Of course. I understand now. Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo. Ace's Hongo? Even as he asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known. It was as if someone had whispered into his head that, yes, of course Ace was Hongo. I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were familiar. Too familiar to be a coincidence. I can never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear that what would have happened if I did. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Huh? I didn't know that Ace was Hongo. Oh yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us. I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me. I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that. Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of particular interest to Junpei. He still couldn't make sense of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice. Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec? He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself. His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed. He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor. Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them. Well, he does have amnesia, so... Hey, Seven, do you... Shut it! Just be quiet. His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead. I'm this close to remembering. This close. He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry. Cradle Pharmaceutical, Notary Project. Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide, and he shot up straight. What? What's wrong? This is nuts. What's nuts? I remember. Remember what? Everything. Everything? Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched. Seven's voice was filled with excitement. Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place, along with Snake and Clover. Let me tell you what happened. Seven hastily drew a shaky hand across his mouth and began to speak. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Mus. Yes, we know this. Yes. Yes, we know this. Realization began to dawn on Junpei along with a pressing question. How do you know all this? Come on, man. I told you, I finally got my memory back. That's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot. Seven rubbed the scar on his chin. You really want to know? Of course. Me too. Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. It looked to Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take him. This is going to take a while. Well, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything. Well, we don't have 3 days. Just give us a short version, alright? Short version, huh? The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on. Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly.